This movie is about a teenage girl named Isabel whose life undergoes a series of dramatic changes over the course of several months, beginning during a family vacation and extending into her everyday life in the city. Isabel is a young girl full of curiosity, energy, and a desire to explore the world around her, but she is also naive and unaware of the potential dangers that exist outside her family bubble. The story begins with her family spending time at the beach, where the atmosphere is lively, filled with the sound of crashing waves, seagulls, and the laughter of vacationers enjoying the sunny day. Isabel enjoys the warmth of the sun on her skin and decides to remove the top of her swimsuit to get a better tan, showing her carefree attitude and innocence. Her older brother Victor, who is protective yet curious, watches her from a distance, making sure she is safe while also noticing her playful energy. A few minutes later, he approaches her to let her know that a young man named Felix has been asking about her. Isabel listens calmly but shows no strong reaction, indicating that she is cautious yet intrigued by the new attention. Later, the family gathers for a meal at their vacation house. The kitchen is filled with the aroma of home-cooked dishes and the sounds of cutlery against plates. During the meal, Isabel's mother tells her that she is welcome to invite friends over at any time, but Isabel declines, preferring to keep some independence and privacy for herself. This moment demonstrates the balance between parental guidance and teenage desire for autonomy. Isabel's thoughts seem distant, and she appears preoccupied with her own reflections and curiosities about the world beyond her family. The next day, the family returns to the beach, where Felix is again present. Victor, ever the supportive brother, plays a subtle role in introducing Isabel to Felix, facilitating a casual conversation between them. Isabel engages in polite dialogue, showing curiosity and social grace, and Felix invites her to go out with him later that evening. Isabel, intrigued by the prospect of adventure, agrees to the meeting but carefully plans to keep it secret from her parents. She asks Victor to keep their parents occupied, highlighting the trust and complicity she shares with her brother. She meets Felix and they walk together along the beach, sharing ice cream and enjoying light conversation. This evening represents a pivotal moment in her life, signaling the beginning of her explorations outside the protective environment of her family, although she is still unsure of her feelings and boundaries. After returning from the beach outing, Isabel's thoughts turn toward new opportunities and challenges. She begins to meet different people, some of whom are older and more experienced, while others are her peers. She navigates these social interactions carefully, learning about human behavior, trust, and negotiation. Isabel's life becomes more complex as she balances family obligations, school, and her secret social engagements. Her actions eventually attract attention, particularly because of her age. The story introduces an element of authority when detectives visit her mother's workplace to ask questions about Isabel. They present photographs and explain that Isabel is considered a minor and potentially vulnerable. This moment is critical because it confronts Isabel's behavior with real-world consequences, illustrating the fine line between exploration and risk. The police later visit the family home to verify the information they had received, discovering the website Isabel had used and the savings she had accumulated from her secret activities. These discoveries prompt serious conversations within the family about responsibility, guidance, and protection. Isabel's mother confronts her upon her return home from school. The discussion is tense and emotional, reflecting a mix of anger, fear, and concern. Isabel initially responds defensively, but the conversation gradually shifts toward understanding and reflection. She admits to some of her actions, promising to take steps to ensure her safety moving forward. Her mother suggests therapy sessions to help Isabel navigate her complex emotions and experiences. At first, Isabel resists, fearing loss of autonomy and judgment, but she eventually agrees, recognizing the value of guidance and support. During therapy, Isabel explores her family history, including her father's remarriage and her occasional visits to her father's new family. She discusses her social encounters with various individuals, describing her feelings of curiosity, excitement, and caution without delving into explicit or inappropriate details. These sessions allow Isabel to process her experiences, understand her own motivations, and gain insight into human relationships. Therapy also helps her build resilience and emotional intelligence, providing her with tools to handle challenges more effectively in the future. Over time, Isabel begins to attempt a more balanced and normal life. She reconnects with Alex, a boy she has admired for a long time. Their interactions are filled with warmth and mutual respect, and they start spending time together in social and recreational settings. Isabel begins to experience genuine friendship, companionship, and the beginnings of trust-based relationships. While her past experiences have left her cautious, she gradually learns to navigate relationships with honesty and care. However, she recognizes that she is not yet ready for deep emotional commitments and decides to end her budding romance with Alex. This decision reflects her growth and self-awareness, demonstrating her ability to make conscious choices about her relationships. Despite her efforts to leave her past behind, Isabel keeps a hidden SIM card to maintain limited contact with certain acquaintances. She receives messages from a woman who turns out to be connected to someone from her past experiences. This encounter is handled with maturity and introspection, showing that Isabel can interact with complex social situations without being overwhelmed. Their meeting allows Isabel to reflect on her journey, her choices, and the personal growth she has achieved. It also provides closure and perspective, helping her reconcile with her experiences in a safe and thoughtful way. Throughout the film, Isabel's story is interwoven with themes of family dynamics, personal growth, accountability, and resilience. Her brother Victor provides consistent support and care, while her mother oscillates between concern, discipline, and affection. Therapy sessions and parental guidance highlight the importance of communication, trust, and understanding in navigating the challenges of adolescence. Isabel's journey is not linear. She encounters setbacks, experiences emotional conflicts, and faces moments of doubt. Yet, each challenge contributes to her evolving sense of self, her capacity to make informed choices, and her ability to reflect on past experiences constructively. The narrative emphasizes the importance of safe boundaries, guidance from trusted adults, and the value of self-reflection. Isabel learns that curiosity and independence must be balanced with responsibility and caution. Her interactions with peers, mentors, and authority figures illustrate the complexity of growing up, making decisions, and understanding the consequences of one's actions. She develops empathy, critical thinking, and a sense of agency, preparing her for future challenges with greater confidence. The story concludes with Isabel reflecting on the people and experiences that have shaped her recent life. She acknowledges both the excitement and the difficulties she has faced, understanding that her choices have consequences and that growth comes from self-awareness and learning. Isabel's journey leaves the audience with a sense of hope, emphasizing that even after mistakes and risky choices, one can find paths toward personal development, maturity, and meaningful relationships. The film ends on a reflective and optimistic note, suggesting that Isabel's future, though uncertain, holds potential for growth, understanding, and emotional resilience. If you enjoyed this recap, subscribe for more movie recaps.